person may speak to the Board of Trustees either on an agenda item or on other matters of interest to the public that are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board and before any board action is taken. Comments must be limited to 3 minutes per speaker and 20 minutes on the same or a substantially similar subject unless a majority of the board votes to extend the time limit. As a matter of policy, members of the board may not discuss or respond to matters raised during public comment unless the matters are properly noticed for discussion or action in open session. Anyone with questions about access or accommodation to participate in public meeting, please contact the Chancellor's office in advance of the board meeting. Do we have any public comments today?
We have one.
Okay. Carlos de la Paz.
And I work in, I'm so sorry. There we go. I work in community partnerships at Zocalo Health, where we help connect families, students, and community members to healthcare, behavioral health, and social support services. I am here today to recognize the role this district plays not only as an educational institution, but as a critical access point for students and families who are navigating real-life challenges outside of the classroom. I am also a product of community college myself, so I understand how important these institutions are for first-generation students, working students, immigrant families, parents, and community members who are trying to build a more stable future. Through our work with Promotoras de Salud and community-based organizations, we often meet students and families who are dealing with housing instability, food insecurity, untreated health needs, and confusion about where to go for help. These issues are not separated from student success. A student who does not know where they will sleep, who is skipping meals, or who is carrying a lot of stress from work and family responsibilities is going to have a harder time staying enrolled, completing classes, and accessing the opportunities this district provides. My ask today is very simple. We would like to welcome the opportunity with this district, its campus, and student support team so we can help introduce the communities we serve to the institutions, programs, and resources available through community college systems. Many families and community members know community college exists, but they may not fully understand the doors it can open or the support services available to students. We believe there is a gap and opportunity to work together to bridge that gap while also supporting current students. Last month, we hosted a community event at Pollo Campero where we invited community members and students of Victor Valley College to watch a World Cup game and eat some free food. For many students, this was their first time in a community setting like this. And for others, it was their first and only meal that day. I would love to do something similar with the students at Bernardino Valley College and Crafton Hills College. Thank you so much for your time, your service, and your commitment to students and families in this community.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any other public comment? All right. We'll move on now to presentations. The Department of Defense Patriot Award presentation. Chancellor.
Thank you. Tonight we have the privilege of recognizing members of our SBCCD leadership team whose support extends far beyond their service to our district. So it's my absolute pleasure to welcome Officer Richard Diaz, a member of our police department who also serves as company commander of the 382nd Military Police Detachment, United States Army Reserve. Officer Diaz, thank you for your service to our district and to our country. So I'll turn it over to you for this very special recognition.
Thank you, Chancellor. Good evening, members of the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Rodriguez, Vice Chancellors, Chief Bonnet, distinguished guests, and fellow colleagues. My name is Richard Diaz. I have the privilege of serving as a police officer for the San Bernardino Community College Police District. I'm also a company commander for the 382nd Military Police Detachment out of Fallbrook, California, which is a United States Army Reserve unit. This evening, it is my honor to present the Employer Support of Guard and Reserve Patriot Award to Vice Chancellor Christina Hannon, Chief Blake Bonnet, and Sergeants Yusuf Timas, Edwin Carbajal, and Angelica Gomez. The SGR Patriot Award is one of the most meaningful recognitions that can be given to employers and supervisors who support members of the National Guard and Army Reserves. What makes this award unique is it's nominated by service members and themselves. It recognizes leaders who go above and beyond in supporting their employees who serve in the military and who understand the importance of balancing military obligations with civilian careers. Military service is often described as 1 week in a month and 2 weeks a year, but those of us who serve understand that it requires much more than that. There are monthly drills, annual training, military schools, deployments, and additional responsibilities that can arise from little notice. I am proud to serve alongside another member of our department, Officer George Diaz, who serves as the California Army National Guard with Alpha Company 575th 8th Brigade Engineer Battalion. Although we serve in different military branches and organizations, we share the same commitment to serving our country while continuing to serve the community as police officers. The support we receive from our leadership here at SBCCD has made a tremendous difference. Vice Chancellor Christina Hannon, our chief, and our sergeants have consistently demonstrated what true support of military service looks like. Their support means more than simply adjusting to a schedule. It provides a peace of mind. It allows us to focus on our military responsibilities, knowing that we have leaders and organizations that stand behind us. It also reassures our families that we are part of a workplace that values and respects our sacrifices made by those who choose to serve. As a company commander, I have the responsibility of leading soldiers who dedicate their time and effort to protect and serve our nation with balancing their civilian careers and family responsibilities. And I understand firsthand how important it is to support employers and to the readiness and success of our military members. Organizations like SBCCD play an important role in supporting our armed forces. When employers support their Guard and Reserve members, they're not only helping individual service members, they're strengthening the readiness of our military and showing appreciation for those who answer the call to serve. Tonight's award is much more than a certificate or a plaque. It's a symbol of appreciation and recognition for leaders who understand the importance of supporting military service. It represents the gratitude of service members who are able to continue serving because they have the leaders who believe in them and support their commitment. To Vice Chancellor Christina Hannon, our chief, our sergeants, thank you for your leadership, your flexibility, your encouragement, and your unwavering support. Thank you for allowing us to proudly wear 2 uniforms, one in service of the district and community, and one in service of the country. The employer support of Guard and Reserve Patriot Award is a symbol of appreciation for those who serve. While this award may be presented by us tonight, it represents the gratitude of every Guard and Reserve member whose military service has been made possible because of leaders like you. On behalf of Officer George Diaz and myself, thank you for believing in us, for supporting our military commitments, and for making SBCCD a place where military service is valued and encouraged. Finally, I would like to thank the Board of Trustees and Chancellor Rodriguez for allowing me the opportunity to recognize these exceptional leaders during tonight's meeting. We sincerely appreciate your time, your continued support, and of those who serve both our community and our nation. At this time, it is my distinct honor to present each of you with the employer support of the Guard and Reserve Patriot Award. So if you don't mind standing up. Ms. Christina Hammond.
I also have a patch, my unit patch. It's the 40th Infantry Division patch. It's what we wear on our left shoulder. It signifies what unit we belong to. So on behalf of myself, our commanding officer, and our sergeant major, thank you so much.
And this is part of the 382nd Military Police Detachment. We wear this, the colorful one, on ceremonies. So we would like to give this to you. And then also for military members, on our right side, we wear the American flag. So we would like to give you that as well. You're welcome. And sir, thank you. For you. I'd like to give a treat. My battalion report is
challenge coin. I'm not sure if you collect this year or not, but my family's pretty cool. I like it. So thank you for your support, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Sergeant Harbaugh. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you.
Anyway, would the board mind taking a photo with our award recipients? I think that would be more than appropriate.
Congratulations again. Now we'll move on to recognitions and celebrations. Applause cards. All right, retirement recognitions. Chancellor.
Thank you. So tonight we have the privilege of recognizing members of our members of our teams who will be retiring soon. Tonight we'd like to recognize and celebrate the retirement of an extraordinary group of employees whose combined service represents nearly 300 years of experience and dedication to our district. 300 years, can you imagine? Throughout their careers, these individuals have served our students and community with professionalism, compassion, and unwavering commitment to the mission of higher education. Their collective contributions have helped shape the colleges, strengthen our district, and positively impact countless number of students, families, and employees over their many decades of services. So on behalf of all of us throughout the district and our Board of Trustees, we extend our sincere gratitude for their dedication to student success and public education. We congratulate each of them on a well-earned next chapter and wish them continued health, happiness, and success in their retirement. Congratulations to them all.
That one life event to which all of us aspire.
Yes.
Retirement. Congratulations for sure. All right, Board and Chancellor's report. First up, Board Finance Committee. Trustee Houston?
Okay, thank you, Chair Gonzalez. So this update includes a brief background summary for each agenda item from our Board Finance Committee, which was today, right before this meeting. The additional context is intended to provide clarity on the purpose and the history of each item. The first thing that we talked about was the PARS Pension Rate Stabilization Trust, and we had a presentation where we were able to receive a comprehensive overview that we get twice a year, and it really is to review the investment strategies and the performance of our trust. The trust represents the district's proactive approach to managing rising CalSTRS and CalPERS retirement obligations. The key points from today's report were that we reviewed the performance and the investment strategy and reaffirmed the district's conservative approach to managing these resources. The trust continues to serve as an important long-term fiscal strategy designed to help protect the general fund from future pension cost volatility. Next up, we had a student success initiatives at the college district report. And at this time, we had an opportunity to have a comprehensive review of the district's investments in student success and equity initiatives. The presentation was provided jointly by Dr. Rodriguez, Chancellor Rodriguez, and by Dr. Haran from Crafton Hills College, President, and from Dr. Contreras from San Bernardino Valley College. The presentation connected the board-adopted strategic plan with the college's educational master plans and demonstrated how the district resources are strategically invested to eliminate barriers, advance equity, improve student outcomes, and maintain fiscal accountability and sustainability. The key points associated with the report are that as a district, we've made substantial and comprehensive investments in programs and services designed to support student access, equity, retention, and completion. The Chancellor and the college presidents highlighted the broad network of student supports available across the district, including academic assistance, counseling, basic needs, housing support, mental health services, accessibility service, financial assistance, and targeted programs serving students with unique needs. The presentation demonstrated that Crafton Hills College and San Bernardino Valley College may implement resources differently based on the unique needs of their students while remaining aligned with the same district strategic goals. We call that differentiation. Right? A central theme of the presentation was that student success is not driven by a single program or funding source. Student success is achieved through a coordinated system of targeted investments, evidence-based practices, and institutional commitment that enables every student to succeed. Moving forward, the district will continue strengthening the connection between student success investments, student utilization, and measurable outcomes, identifying remaining service gaps and ensuring resources are strategically directed toward areas of greatest student need and impact. We also identified that we'd like to have some additional time, some deeper time, and we'll be scheduling those for some of our future strategy sessions located at each of the campuses. So that's pretty exciting too, to really see it and hear about it in the context of the campus. Next up, as a standing item, we have our quarterly activity report, and each of you have that report at your station. And that really is an opportunity for us to review what we've done over the last quarter in terms of the Board Finance Committee. So the visibility into the committee's work is really the goal of the quarterly report, and it really does support the charge of promoting transparency, conducting detailed fiscal review, and then communicating findings to the Board of Trustees. And so you have that in front of you. Moving on, we always have our monthly updates, and again, to promote that transparency. And so the key points related to the monthly updates, we get regular updates on the trustee budget, the district revenue and expenditure summary, enrollment trends, the Pension Rate Stabilization Trust. We got the full report today, but we do that on a monthly basis as well as state budget. Our next meeting we're actually going to be hosting a tour at San Bernardino Valley College's new Student Services building, and that's for the entire Board of Trustees, and that's on Thursday, August the 27th at 2 p.m., so we hope to see you all there. And then our next regularly scheduled meeting will be before our September 10th meeting, and that will be at 2:30 on the 10th of September. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Houston. There is no report for the Board Policy and Procedures Ad Hoc Committee, and I believe no report for the State Board of Governors. That's correct. So I will turn it over for the Chancellor's report.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone has enjoyed this summer and had an opportunity to recharge, as just in a few more days, we'll be starting our next academic year, and super excited about what that year is going to bring forward. One of the big things that we'll be working on is our education master plans with both of the colleges. We'll be looking ahead to 2035. I know that sounds like a long ways away, but it's going to get here pretty quick. And thinking about what our students need, not only for tomorrow, but for in the future as well. Taking a look at what programs do we need to grow, what should our classrooms and our laboratories look like, and what services will our students of tomorrow need in order to be successful. So we've already been doing a lot of listening around those areas since last fall. We've heard from about 1,300 faculty, staff, students, alumni, community members, and business leaders about what they think in those areas. They've told us what they've loved about our colleges, what they didn't like so much, where we can improve, and what they want to see from us in the many years ahead. So all of that input has helped the board of our Board of Trustees shape their decision in that last month they unanimously voted to place a new bond measure on the November ballot. This will be called Measure Y. We can do a lot of fun things with that letter, Measure Y. So if local voters approve the measure, it'll generate $898 million for our colleges and our needs across the district. That funding will help us continue with training firefighters, nurses, and skilled trade professionals, and a number of other areas that we know that our community is in desperate need of. So it would also help us keep our colleges affordable for our students. And it would help us provide safe, up-to-date classrooms, labs, training spaces, and other venues for our students and employees. And yes, there's already a lot of construction happening on our campuses, and we're super proud of the progress that's being made. But our colleges, if you really think about it, are also 54 and 100 years old. 54 and 100 years old. And it's taken a lot to care for them, a lot to care for their infrastructure. So we have to make sure that our students and our communities have safe places to come, and our employees have quality spaces to teach and work. And so that's a part of our planning for the future. So we'll continue to work on those and keeping in mind the boards and all of our goals. Because at the end of the day, you know, it really is about not only just serving our students, but how we serve them and ensuring that we serve them to the best of our abilities. So I also want to congratulate KVCR for winning 4 of 7 Emmy nominations, 2 for Navajo Highways, 1 for Courage, and 1 for Tiger. The last 2 are short films. So congratulations to KVCR for their efforts there. And I just also want to express a huge congratulations again to Vice Chancellor Hannon and Chief Bonnet and your teams. Congratulations on your award. You know, having come from a long line of first responders, active military personnel and veterans, I know how special that award is. So congratulations. Congratulations to you. So, and before I close, I also want to give a huge congratulations to Board Chair Dr. Gonzalez, Trustee Williams, and also Trustees Dr. Houston. They will be on the November ballot without, and I'm going to underscore without, challengers as we look forward to their continued service on this board. So congratulations. We're super excited. I hope everyone has a great start to the new academic year, and that concludes my report.
So, without challengers, does that mean the names do not have to appear on the ballot?
I believe that's correct.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Chancellor. We'll move on to our action agenda, the approval of the minutes for the June 11th board business meeting and the June 22nd board retreat and the July 23rd board strategy session minutes. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
All right, we have a motion by Trustee Betters with a second by Trustee Longville. Is there any discussion? All right, hearing none, we can go ahead with our roll call vote. Excuse me, that's just like in my brain.
Get
Electronic
it out. Get
vote.
it out.
I know, right? All right, and the motion carries. Item B, board policies for final read. Do we have a motion to approve?
I motion.
Okay, so we have a motion by Trustee Aguilera and a second by, okay. All right. So we have a motion by Trustee Aguilera, a second by student trustee of Crafton Garcia. Any discussion? Hearing none, let's go ahead with our electronic vote. All right, and the motion carries. Consideration of approval to adopt a resolution to apply for fiscal independence and a resolution to designate a district dispersing officer. Do we have a motion to accomplish all of that? All right, we have a motion by Trustee Longville with a second by Trustee Aguilera to adopt a resolution to apply for fiscal independence and a resolution to designate a district dispersing officer. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, we can continue with our electronic vote. And the motion carries. Next up is consideration of approval of the 2027 to 2035 SBCCD strategic plan.
So moved.
Second?
All right, we have a motion by Trustee Betters with a second by Trustee Houston to approve the 2027 to 2035 SBCCD strategic plan. Is there any discussion? Go ahead with our vote, please. Motion carries. Consideration of approval of the SB 116 annual report. Do we have a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
All right. We have a motion by Trustee Houston with a second by student trustee of Crafton Garcia. Any discussion? I'll move on to our electronic vote. Missing somebody? Carlos? Hey, all right, motion carries. Public hearing and acknowledgement of initial proposals to negotiate successor agreement between SBCCD and CSEA. So pursuant to Government Code 3547, I will open a public hearing for public comment on the initial proposals to negotiate successor agreement between CSEA and SBCCD. Do we have any public comment? All right, then I will go ahead and close the public hearing. Do we have a motion to acknowledge the initial proposals to negotiate successor agreement with between CSEA and the SBCCD? right, we have a motion by trustee Longville and a second by trustee Aguilera. Is there any discussion? Go ahead with our electronic vote. And the motion carries. We will now move on to our consent agenda, which is routine and non-controversial, and we will act upon at one time. Are there any items to pull from the consent agenda?
Chair, I'd like to pull item B7.
Okay. Any others? All right, so do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of item B7?
I'll make that motion.
All right, we have a motion by trustee Houston with a second by student trustee of Crafton, Garcia. We'll go ahead with our vote because there is no discussion. And the motion carries. So let's go back to consider item B7.
I'd like to ask that we amend the effective date to reflect July 1st, 2026.
Okay, so do we have a motion to approve that item with the suggested amendment?
I'll
Go ahead, Dr. Houston.
Okay. All right, so we have a motion by trustee Longville with a second by trustee Houston to amend item B7 with a new date. Is there any discussion? Then we'll go ahead with our electronic vote, please. And the motion carries. Okay, moving on now to reports. We'll begin with our representative groups. How about Crafton Hills College Academic Senate?
No report.
Okay, no report. Crafton Hills College Classified Senate? No report. Crafton Hills College Associated Students? All right. You can tell that we haven't started the semester yet.
Right.
San Bernardino Valley College Academic Senate?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, good afternoon, trustees and chancellor. My name is Tatiana Vasquez, and I'm the new Academic Senate President for the 26-28 term. I have served as a professor of biology since 2009, and I will miss the daily work with my students during this term. I am grateful to my colleagues for the opportunity to serve at this level, and I look forward to working alongside you in support of participatory governance and our academic and professional matters. I want to share an update on where Senate work stands right now, including last semester, the Senate Artificial Intelligence Task Force developed a syllabus language and a supporting framework to help faculty communicate expectations around AI use and support student success across disciplines. The Senate formally adopted this language on May 6th, and it has been shared with all colleagues, including part-time faculty, as well as with President Contreras and Chancellor Rodriguez this summer. We also revised our Senate committee structure to create more consistent opportunities for the kind of discussion that supports our 10+1 responsibilities and ultimately benefits students across the college. Looking ahead, the Senate will hold an orientation and leadership convening next week. All faculty senators, all faculty leads will attend. We will work through our new Valley College Participatory Governance Handbook, review relevant ASCCC resources and resolutions, and set concrete goals for the academic year. One personal goal I am bringing into that convening is stronger collaboration with the Student Senate. I look forward to reporting back after the convening with the goals we set together. Trustee Gonzalez, I was glad to hear you mention at the May meeting that you look forward to reviewing participatory governance. I want you to know that I share that enthusiasm. I'm a nerd for participatory governance. I'm a nerd for many things, but one of them is participatory governance. And I welcome the chance to dig into that work with the board. This is my first report to you, and I hope it is the beginning of a genuine partnership, one built on shared work, not just shared meetings. My door is open, and I would welcome the chance to connect with any of you directly as this year unfolds. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. San Bernardino Valley College Classified Senate.
Hi, everyone. I've been up here before as San Bernardino Valley College's Classified Senate treasurer, but now, proudly, I am the San Bernardino Valley College Classified Senate President. And I feel very honored to take up this role as well. And I also want to congratulate the rest of the executive board because we recently did a whole somewhat restructuring of the board. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate our new secretary, Amber Martin, our communication manager, Mary Mahuyup, our historical recorder and webmaster, Nathan Yerian, as well as our new treasurer, Robin Bender. We're still currently doing voting for our vice president, and that should be released. It's going to be August 28th, and then we'll release those results then. Further, I also want to announce we recently did a poll as Classified Senate in conjunction with Crafton Hills Classified Senate, just to get more of a sense of what the classified as a whole felt about the more recent retreat. I just want to report that we sent that out back to HR, and there was generally really good results of everyone enjoyed it. There was some feedback in there. It's all enclosed and all that. I look very forward to continuing to work with all of you, Tatiana as well, Academic Senate as a whole, and that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, San Bernardino Valley College Associated students. No report. How about CSEA?
Are we on? Good afternoon. I'd like to begin our report by affirming our readiness to begin this new academic year with the level of professionalism that characterizes classified employees' commitment to the students and communities we serve. And we continue to invest in our relationship with the district to find solutions to institutional challenges. This summer, we attended our annual conference celebrating 100 years of solidarity, as well as legislative wins such as establishing 14 weeks of paid maternity leave now available to families across California. We hosted a series of Know Your Rights workshops to empower staff with the skills of exercising their legal protections. We participated in political endorsements through our association with the Inland Empire Labor Council, helping our labor movement partners shape the political and academic landscapes throughout the Inland Empire. And we will be appointing reps to the various shared governance bodies across the district, preserving critical perspectives in decision-making spaces as we continue to engage in the process and groom the next cohort of classified leaders. We recently presented our initial proposal for Article 7 of our contract and await the district's response to a wage and salary schedule adjustment, which could prove extremely beneficial at mitigating the pressures many employees across bargaining units are experiencing in this economic environment. In fairness, I know the challenges of unchecked inflationary forces are not the fault of the district, and the struggle to put food on our tables, fuel in our cars, and to provide financial stability for our families cannot and should not be laid squarely at the feet of the people in this room. But what I can say is, as leaders, you play a crucial role in alleviating those stresses. Your decisions, your budget priorities, your willingness to create space for us to voice our concerns and at times our frustrations determines how we meet those challenges together. We give a lot of deference to being leaders in this community, in enriching students through education, in increasing access, in providing basic needs resources, in building a future-ready workforce, in our commitment to equity, in community partnering, and as an engine of economic growth for the region. Let us also be leaders in ensuring that work performed by classified staff who represent the most economically impacted employees in our district is given the respect, the support, and the compensation it deserves, so that all employees at SBCCD can rest assured that our leaders are ensuring that our institution is fiscally solvent and that its employees, faculty, and staff are compensated above the regional median, above what is legally prescribed, above what other institutions find acceptable. Let us be leaders in that. Thank you.
Thank you. CTA?
Good evening. Members of the board, Chancellor Rodriguez, vice chancellors, college presidents, e-board members, colleagues, and members of this community that we serve. I want to begin with a quick report on our successful summer plenary. It provided our executive board an opportunity to establish our priorities for the coming year and to strengthen our relationships across this district. A special thank you to Academic Senate President Tatiana Vasquez from Valley and Kristen Clements, who's Vice President of Outreach for Crafton Hills Academic Senate, for joining us and contributing to those conversations. I also want to give a special shout out to Vice Chancellor Christina Hannon for providing an informative and candid discussion on negotiations. Her willingness to answer questions, listen to concerns, and engage openly with our executive board was greatly appreciated. During the plenary, one issue continued to rise to the top. How do we make this district a place where the best and the brightest want to come and want to stay? Last year, the district offered a SERP that was accepted by, I think, more than 70 employees. I understand that not every vacancy created in those retirements will be filled. But the positions that we do fill, we need to ask, have we positioned ourselves to attract the very best candidates? A significant part of that answer is compensation. Our faculty received a 3% salary increase, for which we are very appreciative. The challenge is that even with that increase, our full-time faculty remain approximately 15% below the median on most columns and steps on the salary schedule. And since we're talking about compensation, I might as well address what may be seen as the elephant in the room. It was brought to my attention that our chancellor, vice chancellors, and college presidents receive substantial increases in compensation. I don't raise this as a criticism. Quite the opposite. I chose to view those increases as a demonstration of this board's commitment to competitive compensation. If competitive compensation is important for attracting and retaining talented leadership, then the same principle should extend through our district. As I stated in my previous reports, this is not a union problem, this is a district problem. If we want to attract and retain outstanding faculty, classified professionals, and campus administrators, we must offer competitive wages. We cannot say we want the best and the brightest and then expect them to accept significantly less work when they come here. This board has demonstrated that it understands the importance of competitive compensation. My hope is that we bring that same commitment to the negotiations table as we work toward bringing our full-time faculty to median and our part-time faculty to parity. I recognize this is a heavy lift. We can't do it overnight. We didn't get here overnight. But together, working together, we can complete this. SBCCD is ready to do our part. So with the blessings of the Chancellor and this Board of Trustees, Vice Chancellor Torres, bring the dollars, Vice Chancellor Hannon, bring the terms. We're ready to negotiate at the table because we know that teamwork will make this dream work. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Police Officers Association. No report. We'll move into the staff reports. San Bernardino Valley College President, Dr. Contreras.
Thank you, Trustee Gonzalez. A few updates in addition to my written report. But before I do that, just want to say welcome to Kevin Moreno and Tatiana Vasquez in your new roles, and congratulations to Chief Bonnet and Vice Chancellor Hannon on your recognition today. The first update is Valley College was featured in an article by the American Association of Community Colleges for preparing for the drop. Community colleges are rethinking their enrollment strategy as admission cliff looms. Valley College was recognized for the intentional efforts we put into fostering sense of belonging and improvements in the built environment. The facilities improvements, along with our HSI and BSI initiatives, and really fostering a sense of pride in place as we embrace our identity as a community institution, and really giving every student and every member of our community a sense of home ownership. As we often say when we welcome people to our campus, welcome home to Valley College. As part of that, enrollment numbers are up. Enrollment is up about 6%. A key thing to point out, dual enrollment is up about 4%. Male enrollment is up, and first-generation student enrollment is up by almost 8%, and first-generation Native American, Alaskan Native enrollment up by 50%. The next update is strengthening collaboration with Rialto Unified, Colton Unified, and San Bernardino Unified. Over the summer, had the opportunity to participate in the City of Colton birthday party, a naming of a park. Met with the superintendent of Rialto School District today, really talking about how we can align our HSI and BSI efforts. And San Bernardino City Unified hosted a backpack giveaway at our college earlier this month. 8,000 little ones were and family members were on our campus. Really exciting in that adventure. And last week we went to Orbita Elementary School to foster and start a touchdown club. And that I want to thank Rocio Martinez, Joan Hinojosa, our VPSS, Yvonne Gutierrez Sandoval, Coach Griff, and the football team, who will be spending time doing activities with the students at Orbita Elementary School and helping them with math and reading. The next update is the campus is looking absolutely beautiful as we prepare for opening day, but we have some communication enhancements. We have new digital kiosks that have been installed to really help with wayfinding. I want to thank the district team, VPAS Bacon, and our team, and our financial aid office for some of the funding to get those available. And we have improvements to our phone systems. Really want to acknowledge and thank our district teammates, Vice Chancellor Ordelis, our team in student services, so that we've switched to a cloud-based phone system, and we're really going to be able to connect with more students. Over the summer, we had a training for the management team, really focusing on our objectives as we move forward, talking about key concepts like leadership and management, the culture of leadership and expectations, participatory governance academy, authority, accountability, purview, and really looking for our goals as we move forward, as we embrace our identity and our responsibility to serve our students in the community. And the last update is opening day is next Friday. We're super excited to welcome everybody back and kick off a new school year. I hope to see you there. And we are going to be featuring the marching band from Pacific High School. So a really exciting opportunity. That concludes my report.
Before the chair throws his chair at me, I just want to say...
Someone set a timer.
Whoever, and I don't know if you have a specific person, whoever is doing your social media, I want to give that person a shout out, because everything that you described, especially as it relates to the events that you specifically were at around different, school districts in the community, they did such a great job in coverage, and that is, again, building this notion of community and branding that we have for the district and specifically at Valley College. So whoever that person is, or if it's you or whoever's doing that, I want to give them a shout out because it's a beautiful thing.
If I may respond and acknowledge our Director of Strategic Communications and Marketing, Paul Bertulin, and his entire team that really puts a lot of effort into our marketing. And the President's Instagram is number 9 in the state, working to get to number 1.
Because you made me follow.
That sounds like a gauntlet being thrown down to me, Kevin. But before I turn it over, I was fortunate, quite coincidentally, to be on campus the same day as that backpack giveaway, and I'm so glad that we were able to open the campus to the school district. What an amazing, even though it was about 10,000 degrees outside, very warm, but it was really cool to see so many families on campus, and so I think there's a lot of future students for us right there. But, all right, we'll move on to Crafton Hills College. President Dr. Hurrian.
Thank you, Chair Gonzalez. I also would like to report out a few exciting things that are happening. Our enrollment is up 5% for this fall. We're very excited about the growth there and all the amazing work that our staff do to get students registered during the summer, and our faculty in adding them into their classes. We had a wonderful scholarship reception this morning where we were able to, thank you to Trustee Houston and Vice Chancellor Ornelas attended our event, able to match the students who received scholarships with the donors that made the financial donations to those scholarships, and it was wonderful to see as well. And Trustee Jasmine Garcia was also there today. I would like to, in your board packet in the consent agenda, just acknowledge that it was the resignation of Dr. Sarah Butler, who is our dean over our language arts area. She very excitingly accepted a position as vice chancellor of instruction for the Honolulu Community College District, and so we all have a new friend in Honolulu. Yep.
Peer review.
We're very excited for her growth in this position. It's been a long-term goal for her to be able to work in Hawaii, and this position was a dream of hers. We're sad to see her go. She was a wonderful addition to Crafton Hills College. But I'm also excited to say that Brianna Brighton, one of our faculty in American Sign Language, has accepted an interim assignment in filling that role for this next academic year, and we wish her well in that. The last thing I want to add is over this summer, we were able to take advantage of one of the outcomes of Measure CC. As you know, we renovated our former cafeteria, is now called the Barbara Smith Event Center, and we've worked to make this available to our community. And we were so excited to be able to host both all of the administration from Redlands Unified School District for their Professional Development Day, and separately for all of you Kaipa Kalamesa's administrators up there. So it truly is the community's college, and it's wonderful to see that facility be put to such great use. Thank you.
Can I add an acknowledgement of Dr. Butler? I just wanted to throw that out into the universe for her because she's been an amazing dean, and I know that she was one of the heads of our One Book, One College, and she's touched so many students, and I'm so excited for her and what the future holds for her in her new position.
And also thanks to Crafton for hosting Rotary District 5330 for their big event over the summer too. So that was great. Okay, Executive Vice Chancellor?
No report.
Vice Chancellor of Human Resources and Police Services?
No report, but please be mindful. Open enrollment will be starting very soon. So look out for your emails. It will be coming up around the corner. Thank you.
Thank you. Vice Chancellor of Educational and Student Support Services?
No update.
Associate Vice Chancellor of Government Relations and Strategic Communications?
No report.
All right. Are there any questions or discussion for the information items listed on the agenda? All right, hearing none, at this time we will enter a closed session to discuss confidential matters that are generally stated on the agenda. Do we have any public comments for closed session items?
No, sir.
Okay, it is now 4:53, and we will convene in closed session. Yep. It is 5:08, and I will reconvene the public meeting. Dr. Betters, if you will conduct the readout.
On August 13th, 2026, the board unanimously took action in closed session to approve the termination of employee number 27165 as the Child Development Assistant at San Bernardino Valley, effective August 22nd, 2026. On August 13th, 2026, the board unanimously took action in closed session to approve the termination of employee number 32399 as a temporary adjunct faculty member at San Bernardino Valley College, effective August 14th, 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Betters. The next meeting of the board will be the board strategy session, August 27th, 2026 at 5 p.m. here in the College District boardroom. The time is 5:09, and this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much, y'all. In the College District boardroom. The time is 5:09, and this meeting is adjourned.